Oh, hello YouTube. Sorry, I got cut off. My missus rang me on the phone and it cut the live stream off. So my apologies. She's walking and I told her to get a taxi and because it's so bloody dangerous. So because of the ice. I tell her not to walk up that road in the ice and she's insisting, so I very gingerly walk down there and meet her shortly. She's on the bus coming from, she's at Aniska Chaussee, so not far away, so go on. So dogs are galloping around now. Let's do the dogs a world of good. Right, and you can come with me if you like, so they meet my missus. And hopefully I won't go out of a tip, but it's going to be a slow walk down there, that I do know. But she gets off at a place called Penguin, which is Penguin, which is a hotel, and go on, Kish. And do we have to have this? And hotel and stadium. So that's where I'm not going all the way down there. I'm going as far as the prison, and I'll meet her there. And then we will very gingerly walk up again, and it will be gingerly because Jackie, shut up, bloody noisy bugger. And so we will go on after Kish. Go on. So anyway, we'll walk our way down there. I'm going to go down now. I very carefully walk down there, and I'm walking up there, bloody woman. But, the trouble is at our age, I'm 57, my missus is 61, she's older than me. Our age is if you fall over on solid ice, you like to put a hip out and break a bone. So I'm terrified of breaking a bone, because at our ages a broken bone can be a long healing period. I don't want it. So that's the reason for it. So anyway, we'll make our way down there and meet the missus. It shouldn't be very. Time I get down there on the ice, she should be up by the prison, hopefully, and I won't have to walk out onto the road, which I don't want to do. Last thing I want to do, in fact. It isn't very far, but anyway, we'll walk down there and see what happens. As you can see, lots of snow here, but it's about +4, +5 at night, and because of that, very much in a melting period. I am going to start this up. Hi chat boo, short chat boo. Let's take some chat. Hi. There we go. So I can put this as well. There's that on. So anyway, we're on. Right, let's get moving a bit faster. Do this a little bit there, like this. That's better. I've got the selfie stick on for this night walk. Meet the missus. It's 10 o'clock at night here, by the way. She's just coming home. She's been with friends all evening, and she's just coming back now. The dirty stop out. So meet the missus now, coming home in the snow. So I'm going to very gingerly get through the snow here and very carefully go down the road. But it is solid sheet ice now, although it's plus degrees. What happens in St. Petersburg which is now a deadly period, you get rising and lowering of the temperatures in winter time, and when you've had a lot of snow like this, the temperature rises and it melts, and then at night time it freezes, or it hits the ground and freezes, and it creates this horrible sheet ice that is absolutely deadly here. And the main roads are okay, they get salted and cleared, they're okay. But back roads like this are really horrible. This one's okay because nobody's driven up and down here, so it's just snow. But eventually this will become the same. But down here, where we've had lots of traffic and where I live, look, he's laying down the snow, you silly old mutt. Bloody wolf dog. Where I am, it's very deadly ice. So I'll show you that now. It becomes just like a skating rink. And I really don't want the missus walking up here, but she's insisting, so go down and meet her. And then, see, the thing is, if it was a little bit less snow, you could walk through the forest off the main road and be fine. But because we've had a lot of snow, you can't do that. And so you have to walk down the sides of the road in the snow to try and get a grip. Because falling over is not an option. It's, like I said, deadly. And this down here now, once you come off this snow here, it becomes absolutely a skating rink. Oh, it's even the dog slip there. Come on this way. Where are you going? Come on. We're not going down there, we're going this way. Get off. Oh. This is deadly down here. So I could be very careful. This, and I'm going to show you this, but it is absolutely deadly ice. It looks snowy, but it's not. It's deadly ice. I have to be very careful on it. Sort of do the snow shuffle, the granny shuffle across the ice nicely. So do the ice shuffle, granny shuffle across that onto the deeper snow at the edges, where you can walk a bit easier. But it's one of the things of living in Russia that at the end of the winter period, see that we've got now a bit here where there is no snow. Ooh, this is absolutely like a mirror. It's really horrible. Ooh. Like I say, falling over is not a good option. Really damage yourself. You try and stick on the deeper snow as much as possible. Get across the ice. Go on, Archie. Under my feet. Go on, Chris. Down the middle. It's okay. Down the middle we can go. That's nice deep snow. But it's walking in deep snow, of course, is tiring. So if you're new to my live streams, welcome. This is the night live stream. Normally it's a walk with the dog in a peaceful forest where I live. And in the daytime, sometimes I go to different places. This morning I was out to the shop and I live streamed that, showed you inside the shop. That'll be chopped into some shorts later when it's finished processing. It takes a little while, it takes a couple of days actually to process. And then I can work with it, download it and work with it. And take out the juicy bits and turn them into shorts. Until then, I have to wait. There's actually a backlog of shorts. If you watch the channel, you know that I do put a lot of shorts out. An awful lot. Put out 4 a day. And they're automated basically from Vizard, which is a YouTube program. It's a paid program. And it automatically puts out 4 shorts. So I upload a video to it. And it picks out the nice shorts and titles them and puts the description. Sometimes it's got some odd descriptions. It keeps wanting to tell me I'm building a cabin in the woods. And I'm not building a cabin in the woods at all. It thinks I'm in some kind of off-grid utopia. And I'm not at all. I'm not doing off-grid. Although I'm off-grid here, I'm not building a house that's off-grid. No way on this goddamn earth would I be building another off-grid house. And there's good reasons for it. I've explained it many times. The off-grid is no fantasy. It might be a nice fancy house in the woods, off-grid, off the thing, and living off the land and all that. But the reality is it's a damn hard grind. It'll have gas, it'll have full central water. The only thing they will have as a legacy from off-grid living is the septic tank. Not this septic tank, but a new one. And the reason is because in rural Russia, I can't really say that, rural Russia, septics are the way. It's just a part of rural living. It's sort of accepted that everyone has a septic tank in rural places. The country is so vast that the infrastructure takes a long time to come around, and so septic tanks are the way to go. So that's what we'll be doing up there. That's no big deal. They're self maintaining. There's nothing really to do except to add bacteria down the toilet. Basically, there's something called Biosept, which is biodegradable septic stuff, bacteria, and you put it into there, and it dissolves any waste into there and comes out as clean water. So that's what happens with the septic. No, you don't have to have them cleaned or anything like that if you do it the way I'm doing it. I will show how the septic's going to be built when it's done. I'll show you how that all works before it's used, so that you don't I'm not going to show you a full septic tank full of all horrible things. So before it's used, I will video that as it's being done. Not sure when that's going to be. I was talking about probably another year or maybe 2 years before that system's in, until we move up there permanently. There's no point in putting it in before we go there, so, but it will be done eventually. I noticed a short I put out. I'm still getting no text through, by the way. I put out a short today, or yesterday I think it was, maybe it was this morning, but anyway, the short went out and we were discussing the price of electric, and I didn't the lights come on. Lights come on, but there's nobody home. See the ice here? It is deadly. I really didn't want to walk down here tonight. But anyway, go through the little gate thing. Anyway, see it is just deadly ice here. Very, very slippery. So be very careful. But anyway, I've watched put the shot up. Pretty warm actually. Blimey, I shouldn't have put a hat on. I put the short out, and it was a shortcut from a live stream where I was sat in a cafe, I think with Valeria and I think with Jason, Aussie Spy, and we were discussing the price of electric, or somebody said about the price of electric. And I was looking at, it got quite a bit of reaction. A lot of people, regulars have commented on that and put their own cost of electric in, and I wanted to say something about it. I did a workout of the price of, I mean, I can't say for everybody, not everywhere is the same, you know. I can't compare electric here to everywhere. I don't know everybody's individual price and tariffs, I couldn't possibly know. But as a general rule of thumb, what somebody wrote down, it was 35 pence, British pounds, pennies per kilowatt hour, plus the standing charge of 50 pence a day. Now, I did a quick calculation of what we're paying in Russia here, and you are paying approximately 400 and something. You see it in the comments if you look at the short. Something like 400 and something percent more that you're paying in the West than we're paying in Russia. And to me that is outrageous that they would charge you such prices for electric when most of the Western nations have got nuclear powered power plants, and the price should be a fraction of that. It really irritates me that the electric companies and government are ripping people off while they can still send huge sums to Ukraine to prolong a war that should have ended long ago. And it's really disgusting that people are having to pay the price they pay. I think somebody else wrote today that somebody from the UK that they were paying £175 a month in electric and heating bills for a 1-bedroom flat, and they're not even having the heating on during the day, they're only having it on in the morning and at night time. I was thinking, oh my god, can you imagine paying that kind of price in Russia? No way. It's just unbelievable, the price difference. Considering that Russia's supposed to be this third world country where the economy is collapsing and prices are through the roof, and it's just fiction. It really is. Where the newspapers dream up this stuff, I don't know. So we're just getting texts through. Oh, very boring indeed. Thank you. So if it's that boring, bugger off. That's what I can say to you. Let me get rid of this text on the screen. So But do you think that's boring? Do you think that's a beautiful view there? Is that a boring view? Or do you only just a blue face smile? So that's the emoji. So I can't see emojis on this, but I can see the text of Blue Smith smiling. So yeah, is that a boring view for you? I don't know. Maybe you've led a sheltered life. I don't know. But this is Russia, and if you didn't know, you're not watching some other place. You're watching Russia. This is outside of Leningrad. There's my wolf dog, being silly. That's his goat, the other dog every now. Good evening, how are we? How you doing, Carly Jane 03? How you doing, Carly Jane? We're doing great today. I was just talking about the price of electric in the West, and I put a short out today, or yesterday, I think it was today actually, and it was cut from a live stream we did in Krasny Selo, Red City, with Jason, Aussie Spy, and I think Valeria was there, my friend. And we're talking about the price of electric, and a lot of people commented on that today about the price of electric in the West. And I worked it out that somebody wrote that they were paying 35 pence per kilowatt hour, 35 British pennies per kilowatt hour. And I worked it out in cost against the price that it is in Russia here. And it turns out that in the UK, you pay 480 something % more than what we pay. And when you consider that Russia's supposed to be this backward third world country, where the economy is supposed to be collapsing and whatever, and it's shocking that the government would force people to pay such enormous sums for a basic electric that everybody needs. It's just shocking to me. And that's what I'm talking about anyway. If you don't know, the latest silly news from the West, I talked about this morning actually, was that still finding it funny, is that Europe is being flooded by immigrants, and they get into Europe through underground tunnels that Russia has built from Russia to Europe, and is flooding Europe with immigrants coming through these alleged tunnels into Europe. So, and of course, it was directly ordered by President Putin. You know, he's the one to blame. And so, if you see any immigrants in your country, your home country, wherever you are in the world, just think they might have come out of a tunnel dug by Russians so maybe some Russians tunneling under your country right now. Just keep your ear out, and if you hear tunneling and you see immigrants, then you'll know what it is. If you've ever heard something so ridiculous in all your life. The UK now is blaming Russia for the immigrant crisis, and that's what they came. This is in the Sun apparently. So that's what they came up with, that Russia's digging tunnels. I guess they must have dug tunnels from Russia under the across Europe, under the British Channel, and come up somewhere in Dover, where this tunnel comes up, and immigrants are piling into the UK through these tunnels, and it's all the fault of the Russians. So there you go. Have you heard or else so silly in all your life? That was the latest nonsense from the Sun. Get away from me, you big thing. And that's the latest news from the UK. Batshit bonkers, Britain strikes again, don't it? What will Keir Starmer and his cronies think up next to keep in power? Blame the immigrant crisis on Russia from secret tunnels that they've dug, something like the tunnels from Gaza into Israel. That's what they're suggesting. Have you ever heard so daft in all your life? But and now what makes it even dafter is, I wonder how many people actually believe that nonsense. Or do you think there's actually people in the West? Is there anybody who would actually believe that rubbish? I mean, is it possible that somebody would believe crap like that? I don't know. I find it strange to believe that. But I've been on the road. That road today. This one here. Good luck to you. It's a bit slippery. It's what you get now is cars can't get up here, and they're like, "Yeah, we can't get up here." Well, don't bloody drive them, walk. I have no sympathy for them at all. It's just one of them times of year when it's very, very slippery. We're at +5 or 4.5, 5 degrees, and because of that, we've got this melt, and this melt is creating this ice sheet, and tomorrow it'll be even worse. With what's going to happen tomorrow, the sun will come out. The sun's due to come out in a couple of days, and the sun will melt it even more, and you get this wet, this water laying on ice, and it is absolutely deadly. I told my miss I didn't want to walk up this road, but she insisted. So she wants to walk and get some fresh air. I think my dog's just going to leg it down there. So I think that's her now. Probably. We'll see now. That's my missus, shan't we? Lots of dog shit on the road. It's not dog shit. It's tarmac that's coming through the road as the melt comes, and probably oil dripping off cars and stuff. That's what you're seeing. And then another bit there, look. Yeah, there's dog shit as well. The river at the end has been covered with snow. The river at the end has been covered with snow. There's no river here. Oh, I can hear the dog screaming. That must be my missus, I had to guess. Maybe not. There's no river here, not down here anyway. There's nothing here, somebody walking. That looks like my missus. Is that her? No, don't know. Maybe not. Not sure. Maybe it is. Lena? Ah, it's Lena and Zenka. Aye! Get off me. Jackie. It's Lena, my wife, and Zenka. I've caught them on the road here. Ah, there they are. There they are. There's the missus. There she is. She who must be obeyed. And that. She who must be obeyed.
Hello. Стримчики.
Ah, interrogator. Last night. Привет, Zenka.
Привет.
So anyway, so I've got her now. It is Ochin. Skorsky. Skorsky. So anyway, it's she who must be obeyed. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I've just been dripped on. Plus that, Lena. Yes, it's she who must be obeyed. Yeah. Right. Bloody woman throwing snow at me. Bloody woman. I mean snowballed. So.
У Марины дочка умерла.
Да, когда?
4 января.
Да.
Она ничего не сказала. Вот мы сидели, поминали ее.
Сколько лет она была?
40.
40.
Коронавирус заболела.
А?
Коронавирусом болела.
So just had news that my wife's friend's daughter at 40 years old just died from coronavirus. It was modern coronavirus. What else was it? Что дальше?
Отняли с почки сначала.
So yeah, she had kidney problems and
А потом сердце.
and then heart problems, and so it's an ongoing thing, and coronavirus has finished her off apparently. So I'm being hanged on to here. People have put on dogs' feet. So I've got two women here. I've got Russian girl on me, right, and I've got my wife, the other Russian girl, on my left. Oh, this is great. It's great. I've got two women. It's like being nagged in stereo, isn't it? We had to buy medicine from chemists. So yeah, my wife. I didn't know her daughter. I think that's. Я никогда видно дочь.
Нет, ты только Марину, она к нам в гости приходила.
So I never saw her daughter, never met her. But I do know my best friend Marina. In fact, it's the very first apartment. It's a квартира у нас, правда?
Нет.
Ah,
Это вот тут, у бабы Зины она
А.
жила.
Tanadoch.
Да.
Ah, so okay, so I'm getting the people mixed up. So this is.
Она экскурсовод, Марина.
So there's a lady, an old lady up here. She's 90 something, and we call her Granny. Granny's Zina, and her friend Marina, who I know, is another old lady. I'll just go collect her, Marina. 70.
Марине 68.
Oh, okay. So her friend Marina is around about 70. She
А Зине 90 в этом году.
yeah, and Granny Zina is 90 years old. Though she's not a Blagadnik, which is somebody who was here during the Leningrad siege during the Second World War. She's not that. She's come from another city. So anyway, her friend Marina, who we know as a friend as well, it's her daughter who died at 40 years old. So it's sad. Though I never knew her. So not that sad to me, but anyway. But she had a long history of medical problems. So. Как город?
Ну, хорошо, документы получила.
Да? Что он сказал?
Сказали, что не знают, когда будет готово.
Конечно. Нет идеи. Как знаю?
Они пришлют документы Юлии Георгиевны.
Потом когда почта?
Да, на почту.
Окей. Это важник, сразу это там надо. Это будет хорошо, может менять адрес, если в принципе.
Да.
Anyway.
Так я сейчас пенсию на карту получаю.
Вот, хорошо. Strong. My missus is Russian. She's very good and funny and strong. Misushka.
Baby.
Labas Rita. Labas, that's Lithuanian, not Russian. Vodka to keep warm. It's not cold, it's only +5 today. It's not cold. A bit cold on the ear holes if you haven't got a hat on. But other than that, it's fine actually. So it's very nice. It's nice to the forest here tonight. It's all lit up. The houses over there. It's absolutely gorgeous down here, and it's lovely up here. It's a nice night. There's not much traffic around tonight. Usually you get some coming up here at 10 o'clock at night, and tonight there's nothing. And I think the reason is because of the slidey road that people are having difficulty to get up here. Although cars in Russia in winter have studs, we're allowed to have studs, and although my van hasn't got any studs. Oh yeah, here comes the car. Now you dogs, you do not chase the car. Hey, come here. No. Wait. Jackie, come here. Come here.
Артик,
Come here.
иди ко мне.
Not chasing cars. Come here. Jackie, come here. Jackie, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Grab the dogs here. Let the car come past. Yeah. Come on. Hey. Go on, cush. Full of beans. So anyway. She speaks Russian and Lithuanian, yeah. Did her school in Russia, yeah. My missus speaks Russian and Russian. It's a sprinkling of English. Just the odd word in English, really. She can't say much apart from hello, there.
Hello, да.
It's about hello. It's about a hello. Doesn't say much in English. And Jenka, she can speak a bit. A ty mogą po angielsku, da, Jenka? Чуть-чуть. Чуть-чуть. And Jenka can as well. My Russian girl. So
Окей.
that's how we are anyway. And it's odd.
Хорошо, что не делал.
А ты слышал? Женька, ты слышал? На газете Англия. Тихо. Oh, here we go. Баня. So, не быстро, когда вот это прямо на в рот.
Джеки.
So, ты слышишь, Женька, Англия много проблем на иммигрант. Это Россия
Путин виноват.
копать туннел под Евросоюз
Газовую трубу.
и дают иммигрант Англии и Евросоюз.
Понятно.
So, tell me about the crazy story from the Sun newspaper in England about Russia digging tunnels under Europe to send immigrants, illegal immigrants into Europe and England, into England to invade Europe with Russian immigrants by the million. Probably, I don't know about the ones coming across on dinghies, but anyway, I suppose that's Russia's fault as well. But,
У меня уже 1 фунт есть.
my missus, stop, bilinguist. There we go. I couldn't see. Bilinguist. My missus is I don't know. I'm bilingual, I suppose. Russian English. So no, she doesn't speak English, so I have to speak Russian to her. And, it's been a good thing though. Actually, it's a good teaching aid. But I still have a very heavy accent, and some people have difficulty understanding my accent. But I was saying this morning about that, how the people of the world, wherever you go in the world, if they don't understand, if you're trying to speak their language, whether it be French or German, they either will try and understand, or they'll be bloody ignorant and don't understand anything. So you never know what you're going to get, do you? And here it's just the same. Some people just refuse to try and understand it, even if even if you're saying the right words in the right order and all that. But if you've got a heavy accent, which obviously I have, then they just won't understand or pretend they don't understand. So that's just human behavior. Look at смотри, сколько лад. Очень осторожный.
Две собаки.
Осторожный. Ты тоже очень осторожный. Лена, не бойся, вот эта дорога. Это
Что ж такое?
очень, сейчас очень осторожно. Очень осторожно. Руки тяжелые. Well, three people together. We've got 6 legs, so we're all right. 6 ноги.
Лебединое озеро сейчас танцевать будем.
So 6 of us together, we're all right. So if you're looking on the sign, it says, so if you want to go into the territory, you got to call the owner of the plot, the house owner, and he'll open the gate for you. Nobody else is going to open the gate for you, which is right. I suppose eventually this gated community will get its own security, but that's a long way off. Привет, Андрей. Where are we? Давай. Наджигжет.
Что?
Я не... Нажавал гитару саме струнже. Зачем сидеть догоривать вед нос? Такаж... I'm sorry, I don't... Either...
Видимо, по-русски.
Да, я непонятно. So either write it in Russian with Google Translate, or write it in bloody English, because that makes the sense of gobbledygook. I've got 2 Russians here who can't understand it, and I certainly can't.
Наяривай там, наверное.
Yeah, I just know, because there's
Да, это
you've got J's in there.
Ты там
Takaya, I'm guessing you're saying.
Давай,
Ved.
наяривай.
Зачем сидеть долго?
Дома, наверное.
I don't know, yeah, no. Vedno
Давай читать.
Lunajgd.
Зачем сидеть?
Лунажа.
Зачем сидеть, догадывать, ведь ночь такая лунная. Зачем сидеть, догадывать? Да... Он песню поет.
Look at the beautiful view. Camera sensor is picking it up, but it doesn't matter.